So anyway, I'm Samantha Binkley. So this is our first time meeting. Hi, Doug. So a lot of these ladies on RITVIC have been on these online classes throughout the quarantine. So we've just been having a really fun following and just cooking along together. So today we're doing a turmeric ginger chicken. I'm going to review the ingredients with you. And our typical I guess what we normally do, hi Doug, our typical thing that we like to do is our cocktail first, but today we're gonna make an exception. We are gonna do our cocktail while our turmeric ginger chicken is marinating, okay? So, boo, I know, but we'll get right to it. I see some sad faces, but we will do the marinating super fast, stick it in your fridge, and then we'll make our drink and make our peanut sauce, take it right out, put it on our grill, and then we will just wait for it to cook. If it's dark meat, which is in the recipe, chicken thighs, boneless, it'll cook really quickly. So not to worry. So this class should run an hour, but you know, sometimes it goes a little over, a little less. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Do you want to make a quick note about pinning your image in case, because people, if they take themselves off mute, it may switch it around.
Okay, so I made a good suggestion to pin your image. Does everyone know how to pin my image up on their screen, just in case it's pin this?
If you're on a laptop, you'll see 3 little dots. So if you hover over where it says Samantha Binkley on that screen, well, the top right should have 3 dots, and then if you hit pin, then you'll always be able to watch her cooking, even if there's other people talking or in the background. Exactly. They'll always be posted.
So did you catch that, you guys? The 3 dots at the top, you can pin my image so that you can always see and watch what I'm doing, okay, even if someone else is speaking. The other thing is, like I said, if there's someone talking or there's a lot of noise in your background, just mute yourself. But feel free. I love hearing from you guys, and I love the feedback. And just write your questions. And I can't wait to get started. So listen, you guys. Some of you have your Phillips grill, okay? Some of you don't. You can make this on a grill pan on your stove or put it in the oven, okay? So not to worry. This indoor grill is fabulous. We love it. It's infrared, there's a smokeless grill, so there's no smoke, and I could easily demonstrate. When you're not in front of me and when you have this recipe down, you could take it outside to your grill and it'll be just fine, okay? So, but I'm just showing you here on my grill, so it's a lot easier. And I want you to bear with me because it's hot and I don't have air conditioning. So my grill is gonna get hot and I'm gonna start to sweat. So just keep that in mind, okay? All right, so here we go. So let's start reviewing the ingredients for our turmeric ginger chicken because we're gonna do that marinating first, okay? So what we have here is turmeric ginger, which is my Healthy on You turmeric ginger spice blend, okay? So we have a tablespoon or more, depending on how much chicken you have, the more, the merrier, okay? I have half a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper right here, okay? And that's what we're gonna marinate our chicken with. And I have my yogurt, it's in the fridge and I'm gonna go get it, okay? So we have that, but I'm gonna teach you a few things about the chicken first before we start the marinating process, because I wanna show you the easy way to clean your chicken, how to get as much fat as you can off of it, because sometimes chicken thighs are quite a bit fatty and you just wanna eliminate. You want some of it there because it makes your chicken really juicy and really nice. However, sometimes it's excess and you just don't want that much fat. So what we're gonna do is clean up our chicken and then cut it into cubes. I use a kitchen scissor, okay? So that's what you do. It's a lot easier than just putting it on your cutting board and cutting and like making a mess. Also for this, you will want to use rubber gloves if you have them. We all have rubber gloves or should right now. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Let me grab my yogurt out of the fridge.
Real quick for the grill, if someone has a grill with a temperature setting, what do you think they should? Ours is a high-low.
Mine is a high-low. If you have a grill with a temperature setting, I would go to 400, okay? There we go. That's my yogurt. So I'm going to show you before and after. So this is my yogurt, 1 cup of Greek yogurt, okay? Kept that in the fridge. And this is my chicken, all washed and cleaned up, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to put on my gloves and show you how I cut away some of the fat off of this chicken, okay? Some of you, will know this or do this, but just so that we're all covered and an easy, simple way to get fat off of your chicken. Left this one with a little fat on it, right? So I'm gonna scoot this away so I don't get chicken juice anywhere and keep my kitchen clean. But you see that little fat there? I just take my scissor and just get it right off. It's so much easier than like going with the knife and like, trying to be like a surgeon and like cutting out, the different parts. And mainly the fat is on the outside of the breast like that. So I can kind of just go along and like trim, okay? So that's a nice, easy way of doing that. I left a lot of the fat on that one to show you, but I just go through and just cut, okay? So if you have your chicken out and ready, I gave you some suggestions on what you can do ahead. But if you have your chicken and it's time to cut it, it's been washed, pat dry and everything else, let's go ahead and clean it up, get some of the excess fat off of it with your kitchen scissor if you have one. If not, use your knife, but now you know just an easy way. Just put on some rubber gloves and just do snippety snip, okay? And you might get some of the little chicken, pieces of the chicken there, but that's okay. You wanna get off some of the fat as much as you can, and it works like a charm, okay? So then what you wanna do, after you do that, is just cut it into chunks that you're going to be skewering, right? So pieces about this big. So one breast can probably be cut into 3 pieces. One thigh can be cut into 3 pieces about. Depends on how big it is, maybe 4 if you have a really big piece. But the scissor works a lot better at getting those pieces. So like this. This is kind of a big piece, but we'll fold it, okay, and get it on that skewer. So it looks like about 4 pieces per thigh if they're big thighs. If they're small thighs, it will be about 3 pieces, okay? So I'm going through and I'm cutting mine. Does anyone have any questions? Okay.
Everyone looks good.
Everybody's looking good.
This is Joan.
Hi, Joan.
I have a question.
Of
So
course.
when it comes to when you're ready, I'm doing tofu. I don't know if that's weird, but you suggested it. So
Right. So you just need to cut your tofu into chunks, about 1.5 to 2 inch chunks, okay?
okay.
And are they
Yeah.
extra firm tofu?
Yeah.
Extra firm tofu is what you want.
Yeah.
You do not need the yogurt for the tofu.
Oh, I already put it in the yogurt. Is that okay?
It's okay, it's fine, it's optional. But what the yogurt does is help to soften your meat.
Oh, maybe I'll take it out of that.
No,
Okay.
no, it's okay. No, leave it alone. It'll be
We'll see what
fine.
happens.
It doesn't hurt, but just to let you know.
Oh, that's the purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then one more question for me. And I don't have a grill.
You don't have? Do you have a grill pan?
Not real. I mean, I don't think so.
Cast iron? Do you have a
Oh,
cast
cast
iron?
iron. Yeah.
Use your cast iron pan, okay? And also,
Okay.
you have skewers.
Yeah.
Are they wooden?
Yes.
Soak them in water right now.
Okay.
Just round them up. Whoever has wooden skewers, put them in about 1 inch of water immersed, okay?
Thank
Especially
you.
if you're grilling. Yeah, no problem, Joan. I'm glad you stopped me. I didn't realize. Someone had asked me about doing tofu, but it wasn't you. So I just didn't remember.
Sam, it's Melody. I have a question.
Sure.
Hi. I marinated my chicken. So when I take it out, I also have some shrimp. Is it okay to put shrimp in that same marinade after I take out the chicken? No?
Oh.
Okay.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the turmeric ginger spice and sprinkle it on your shrimp with a little bit of olive oil, okay? Rub the shrimp with olive oil and sprinkle the turmeric ginger spice on. The
Yum.
reason I'm saying that is because chicken has a whole different timing with cooking. And once the juices get into the marinade, you want to make it safe for eating. So you never want to reuse that marinade on anything else, vegetables, for instance,
Okay.
and
Great.
any other that doesn't take as long to cook, okay?
I wondered
So
about
that's okay. You use the marinade for the purpose that it serves. And then what you're gonna do now is just discard that marinade and just sprinkle your shrimp with olive oil. Make sure it's all covered, and then sprinkle turmeric ginger in all the way, okay? And then you'll have a nice turmeric ginger curry shrimp.
Okay, I'll do that now. Thank you.
Okay, great, great, great. So I'm still cutting up my chicken here, and it's looking good. So I'm almost done, and then we're gonna do our marinade, okay? So here we go. I'm just cutting chunks together. I think that's it. I think I'm done. How about you guys? Am I moving too slowly? Is everything okay? We're good? All right, wonderful. Great. So here's what I'm gonna do now. In my bowl, I'm gonna take the yogurt and I'm gonna put it in. Looks like a lot, but it really will cover everything. You want everything to have this yogurt on, right? Then I'm gonna take my turmeric ginger, sprinkle it on top, and then I'm gonna take my salt and pepper, add that. I have rubber gloves, but if you have a spoon, just work it in, okay? Work it in. And then we will put it in a Ziploc, or in my case, I'm just gonna keep it in this bowl. But if you have a Ziploc and wanna put it in and like really massage it in so it doesn't get all over your hands, feel free to do that. If the color still looks too white, add a little bit more turmeric ginger, okay? It won't hurt it, it'll just give it more flavor. Okay, so there we go. There's my turmeric chicken. My gloves are off. Okay, and then that's it. Gonna give it a little shake, put it in the fridge, okay? We'll make our cocktail, we'll make our peanut sauce, and then we'll come back, skewer it on, and then put it on the grill.
So we're getting someone saying that your mouth and your body aren't matching your words. So I wanna, do you know if there's any way we can fix that?
I don't know, is that just one person?
Amy and Sarah said that is anyone else having the same issue? No?
Huh. It could be a
Kiki's
bad,
having the same issue?
oh no,
Yeah.
could be a bad
Yeah,
connection.
a little bit, but
There's a little delay.
Huh.
yeah.
I don't know, is it stopping you from understanding what I'm doing?
No. Not
It's
at all.
just, I could log out. I could log out and log back in, but I don't know if that would help or not.
You'd probably have to put us all back in again.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to do that. So hopefully my internet will straighten out. Yeah. So bear with me, okay?
If it gets worse, let us know.
Yeah. If you cannot understand what I'm saying and things really aren't matching up, just let me know. Okay.
Or we'll just listen and not watch your mouth.
Or just listen, exactly. Don't look at my face. Oh, that's never really happened before. At least that I know of. Okay, I'm putting that in the fridge. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out, but I have another batch of it. Okay, so that was our chicken. Before you work on your cocktail, wash your hands, okay? Because you don't want any chicken remnants anywhere, okay? So I'm gonna cut off my space and wash my hands even though I wore gloves. I will do this right now. Now you'd like to use a little bit of alcohol to do that. get up everything. Okay, all right. So, okay, who's got their cooking class playlist on? Because you better get it on because it is time to make our cocktail. This is the fun part. Okay, this mojito is really, really good, guys. And I bought an actual pineapple for this. And I'm going to show you what my pineapple looks like because I'm going to put something really fun in my pineapple, okay? But not today, tomorrow. Zoel's laughing at me. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing with my pineapple. See if I can find it. So I got a real pineapple and then I cut it really fun, you know. I'm gonna take out the middle and I'm gonna put like some coconut fried rice in it and maybe like do it with some of my spices. Isn't this pretty? Because the color was just so pretty. I was like, oh, I have to like, I can't eat this right now. So this will be super cute. So anyway, that's what, and you can do this very easily. Just pour out the inside and you can put anything in it. You could put your turmeric ginger chicken in it. You could do anything you want in it. That'd be
Nice.
really, right? Wouldn't that be a pretty presentation? Okay, so we're gonna start. Did anyone make their simple syrup yet? Yeah? That's something you really have to make ahead of time, okay? So if everyone made the simple syrup, or if you're skipping the simple syrup, we can sort of go ahead. If you're skipping the simple syrup, you can just put water in your blender, a cup of water, and you could put a little bit of sugar, maybe about a half a cup of sugar, okay? You could still do it with warm water. Just do it inside the blender, okay? So what we're gonna do inside the blender, 1.5 cups of fresh pineapple chunks. You can use canned pineapple or any other kind of pineapple. 1 cup of packed mint, okay? We're gonna put that in, we're gonna put in our simple syrup and we're going to blend, okay, until it's a puree. Got it? Great, so
Should we just use the leaves or the stem? I have a shortage of mint. Should I take the stems out?
No, use the stems.
Oh, okay.
In the blender, use the stems, don't worry.
Good.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so I'm plugging my blender in. I have my simple syrup here that I already made. In there, it's about a cup. We're adding in our pineapple. I think we'll need some glasses, Noelle. Okay. And then our mint, right? There we go. And this is gonna buzz for a little bit, okay? So you might wanna put me on mute. Okay. Nice and green. Wonderful. And club soda is what I need. Can you pour it in that little pour here? Okay, so we've got our most amazing pineapple mint mixture right here. Mine is nice and green. Made it really minty. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take the extra pineapple that we had, okay? Dump that in to a shaker. Take the extra mint, 5 or 6 mint leaves, put that in. And then we're gonna put in our lemons, okay? I'm sorry, limes. And we're gonna muddle that a little bit. So muddling just means I'm doing this, right? I'm just getting the juice out of the lemons. And it should be like really slushy and nice. This is just my Vitamix tool. So if you guys have one of these or a muddler, all the better, okay? Works perfectly in this cocktail shaker. Okay. So we're gonna pour in, not all, but some of this, okay? I'm pouring in about 1.5 cups of my drink here. We're gonna add club soda. But before we do that, we're gonna give this a nice shake. Maybe I'll put in a little bit more. And we're gonna put it in glasses over ice. How's everyone doing? I'm gonna recap, okay? I blended the pineapple and the mint and the simple syrup in the blender. Yeah. And then after I blended that, in a shaker, I added some more pineapple, lime wedges, and some mint. And I muddled it in this cocktail shaker. Then I added the puree, the pineapple puree, to the muddled pineapple. And now I am shaky, shaky, shaky. We will put in our rum in 1 second, okay? Right?
You have to push up on that one. It's a little
Oh, it's a little
yeah.
tricky.
Did you already add club soda?
No. That's
Not
the
yet.
that's the very end, okay? I'm adding in about 3 to 4 shots of rum. Zoel always laughs at me when I do this. I'm very liberal with the booze. Okay. And Zoel is my daughter, for those of you who don't know. She's my assistant. Okay. There we go. Dry my hands. And ice in our glasses. So I've got 2 glasses right here. One for me and one for Zoel. To never leave her out for all her hard work, answering your questions. Okay. Get your ice in your glass. I used some of my pretty pineapple for wedges, okay? So that they'll look really pretty. Right? And I'm afraid mine is gonna have more of a green mojito-ish look to it than a pineapple look to it, but it's all good. And then we top off. Oh, this looks so pretty. Oh my God, guys. I cannot wait to have this. Okay, so this is what mine looks like. Amy, how does yours look? I didn't do mine the traditional way, because I like some of the muddled stuff inside of my drink, so. Okay, so we put that away. How are we doing, everyone? Did we all have a drink yet? Cindy, you have your drink, yay. Catherine, how are you doing? Almost there? Okay, good. Maria? Okay, ready? And we should really get one of those stirrers, though. Is there a stirrer around? And then we're gonna cheers, because it looks like we kind of have it going on. Okay, this is Zoel's. I got froth in mine because I didn't do it the right way, but it looks good though. Okay, ready? Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Happy Sunday and happy late mojito day. Mm. Mm. Oh, yum. Mm.
It's really good, Sam.
Oh,
So good.
It's so good.
So good.
Mm. Thank you. But as usual, I like to add a little more rum. Just to top it off. You could do a floater if you want a little bit more rum. Got it. Yeah, I use the same one. I use Myers rum, Jamaican rum. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, this is so good.
It's so good.
Okay, now our day can get started. Okay, I love you guys that you play along with me in all of this. It's really fun. I'll put a little bit more so that I can follow along so everybody's good. I got more than enough. I have enough for like 4 drinks actually. So if you have anyone around you that might want to have some, you can just share. Okay, cleaning up my mess off the table. And then we're going ahead and we're going to make our peanut sauce, okay? And that's what we're going to, if you're putting your turmeric ginger chicken in the oven, go ahead and start heating up your oven. If you're putting your turmeric ginger chicken on the stove, go ahead and get out your cast iron pot or your grill pan.
And heat up your grill if you're grilling outside.
And if you have your grill outside, go ahead and heat up your grill outside. If you have an indoor grill like what we have right here, go ahead and put it on low, okay? Now, if you have this grill, one of the beautiful things about it, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, the bottom tray comes out. So you're gonna wanna keep foil on this at all times to make sure it stays pretty and clean. Cleanup is super easy, okay? So the foil, you gotta take foil, pull out the tray. Sophie, that's you, right? Pull out the tray out of the bottom and cover it with foil. Right, Sophie, Keisha?
Thumbs
Do
up.
that. It's easy, great. You haven't done it, do it. Keep it nice and clean, okay? Clean up shirt. I know. This is so good. My co-pilot over there, just go easy on it. It's half done. Okay, let's go. So my grill is on low, okay? And you're gonna see a little glow, infrared glow beside me. And I'm gonna get really hot, but just bear with me on that one, okay? So the next thing we're going to do, if we're all caught up and following along, is this is fun. We're going to make our peanut sauce. And what I have for my peanut sauce is this nifty little gadget right here, okay? And this is just a little mini Cuisinart chopper, okay? If you have anything similar to this, I just think the Vitamix or a big bowl blender is way too much blender than you need for, you know, this. Something this small is perfect, okay? Absolutely perfect. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna review the ingredients again. Peanut butter, soy sauce. So half a cup of peanut butter, 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, juice of 1 lime. Then we have sesame oil right here, about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Then we have 2 teaspoons of coconut palm sugar. You could use regular sugar or brown sugar. We have red pepper flakes. We have about a pinch here, very small amount because you don't want it to be too spicy unless you love spicy. Add more. We have a little bit of ginger, and this is about a thumb of ginger that I have here, but it should really be about 2 tablespoons if you were to grater it. And then 2 garlic cloves are also in here, okay? We're gonna take them and put them in here just like that. You see? I just put in 2 pieces of ginger, 2 cloves of garlic, right? And then we have our sesame oil. We have our sugar, 2 teaspoons, okay? Not a lot. Soy sauce, lemon juice, or lime juice, I'm sorry. I'm like really bad with the lemons and limes today. And then we have our peanut butter.
Samantha,
Yes?
for your sesame oil, is it 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons? You have tablespoons on your recipe.
Oh, it's tablespoons.
Okay.
Tablespoons, sorry, did I say teaspoons? 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
got it. Follow your recipe, 2 tablespoons.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, yum. And then we have our fresh pepper flakes, okay? Ready? Everybody get that into your blender. and then we'll hit grind, and then that's it, okay? Okay. Let me plug mine in.
You can ask.
A question, Pam. We don't have a small blender. Can we use an immersion blender?
Or can we just use the Vitamix?
Okay, let's see. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that my ginger and garlic broke down, okay?
I'm just gonna have to use this,
Mm. Oh, yum, yum, yum.
right?
Really good. Perfect.
Where that little,
All right. Yum. Okay, this looks really good, guys. Mine tastes good. Everything's pretty much broken down.
Pam,
It's nice and gingery. Yeah.
how thick is it supposed to be? I didn't
Not-
have, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. But what happened to you? You didn't have what?
Since I didn't have a little blender, I tried to put it together before, and I used a beater thing to, and it turned out, but it's thick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
It's good.
If you can look at mine like this.
How do I make it? Yeah, it doesn't, it's not that loose. Do I need to add water or more oil or?
You can add a little bit more sesame oil or a little bit more water. And
Okay,
just loosen it up a little bit, okay?
thank you.
Yeah, just a little bit though. Don't make it too watery.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move this to a bowl, okay? So that you guys can see this. But it's got a nice consistency. You wanna be able to dip in it. So watch as it comes out, the consistency that I have, okay? Okay. Just gonna try to get out all of it. Cannot waste any of it. You can save this, and it's a great spring roll dipping sauce also. Really good. And it's really blending two fusions of food, you know, which I like. With the turmeric ginger and then the Asian-y sauce. Very good spring roll dip. Any kind of, you could save it also and mix it with a curry and make a nice Penang curry because it has a peanut butter in it. Okay, so this is my sauce. Yum, 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 yum. Tastes really good. I taste the lemons in it. Everything. Really good. Okay, gonna be a good sauce for my chicken. So we could stick that in the fridge now, just put covering over it. Sarah Horn, how are you doing, honey?
I'm good. I have my
That's because
sauce here.
she has a lot of help. Hi, Amy.
Ah!
My dad is around. He's Amy's brother.
I see. Okay.
Yes, my sauce.
Bobby, I'm sure you're helping a lot.
He's doing nothing.
Great. Okay, wonderful. So I'm just putting a little cover on mine and I'm sticking it in the fridge, okay? So the only thing left for us to really do now, right, is to get our chicken out of the fridge and we're gonna skewer it, skewer all the individual pieces onto our skewer and then we're gonna put it onto our grill, okay? So does anyone have any questions on your little sauce here? Your dipping sauce? Are we okay? Are we sort of on the same page? You might be thinking what to serve with this, right? So in the past, I've made like a turmeric rice, like just a yellow rice, or just cook white or brown rice and add a little bit of my turmeric ginger in it, maybe about a tablespoon into the broth. And that makes a really pretty colored rice, really delicious. The other thing I'm doing with it is doing a cucumber salad today. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like. It's super easy. So I grow all these cucumbers in my garden right now. There's more than I could imagine, but I'm gonna show you what I use, what I'm doing with it. So I sliced up cucumbers with my mandolin. And then I shaved some green pepper, some onion, some red onion and some shallots together. And then I put dill in, okay? And then you can dress this with an olive oil dressing with a little bit of vinegar and a little herbes de Provence if you have that. My Healthy On You herbes de Provence is perfect on this. But this just looks really good. It's cool and refreshing and will go really good with it. You know, I'll post this recipe. It's super easy. And I'll show you a better picture of it online, okay? And I'll put it on my website and everything. But that's the kind of cool and refreshing kind of taste that you want to eat with this, okay? All righty, does anyone have any questions before we move on to our chicken? Doing good on time, I'm right where I want to be.
So can you repeat that, please? I have cucumbers, red onions, and herbes de France.
Yes, okay, wonderful. So shave your cucumbers with, or cut them just thin with a knife, you know, make it simple. Real thin slices of cucumber, maybe 2 cucumbers to make a good amount. And then shave your shallots or red onions, shave those. Sprinkle it on if you have a little bit of dill, but for you, if you have basil too, anything from your garden, any garden herbs, sprinkle it on. And what you want to do, great, then use a half, for you, maybe a half a cup or a quarter cup of oil, and then you're gonna do some lemon juice, maybe 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and just make a nice dressing and add in a teaspoon or 2 of herbes de Provence. Shake it up, okay? So oil, vinegar, a little lemon juice, and then herbes de Provence. It'll be perfect on this, okay? Toss it, and yum. Put it alongside this, a nice tomato salad for the summer, okay?
Great, thank you.
It'll look gorgeous. You're gonna love how it looks. Okay, so the rest of the class is just cooking your chicken. So make sure your stove is heated, everything is ready to go, okay? I'm gonna go get the chicken. I have a lot of chicken, actually. I'm gonna let this one in the fridge sit. Just let it go a little bit longer. We'll cook it after, but. So this is what it's gonna look like, okay? Right? So it's got that nice yellow color. Everything is in. I'm gonna get some gloves on, some new gloves. And we're going to get them on the skewer. I needed another set. All right. So this is a messy job, okay? This is not gonna be neat. But I'm gonna get a little like piece of parchment out so I don't get any chicken juices on my cutting board. Right, and we'll stick that there. Okay, skewers. So if you were soaking your skewers, they've been soaking for about 20 minutes now, okay? So what you want to do is take your regular skewer, and note that if you're at home and you have like mushrooms or other vegetables, those go great on the skewers also. If you just want to mix it up, tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, anything like that. But we're keeping it basic right now. So try to get as much as your chicken through 2 loops, okay, onto your skewer. So see, I have kind of like 2 loops. I do up and down, okay? Here 2. I kind of just pierce the chicken and then double it back and just try to get as much as a chicken under that skewer as possible, okay? So that's 2 pieces, right? Here we go. We got another one right here. And I would say 4 pieces per skewer. So if you had 4 chicken thighs that you started out with, you should have 4 skewers. So there you go. So there's 1. And I'm just continuing on, okay? So this is the longest part. Does anyone have any questions about getting the chicken on your skewers? Be careful not to stick yourself. That has happened to me before. It's not fun. And make sure they're close together so they hold each other on, okay? And you want them to look pretty. Sometimes it's kind of hard. But just sort through, pick the pieces and get them on. Okay. I've got 2 done so far. And if I have any left over at the end, I'm going to go ahead and just fill in on the other pieces, okay? And then right before we put them on, people with the grills, we're going to turn our grills up to high and then put our chicken pieces on. And Janice, for you, or Joan, I'm sorry, Joan, just get your skewered tofu pieces on, okay, hon?
Okay. They're kind of gooey. I guess that's okay. Okay.
Well, it's kind of gooey too.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Just try to keep them intact because they're easy to break. Oh, that's perfect.
Is that okay? Nothing in between. Okay.
And in the future, Joan, in the future, you can put mushrooms between them, cherry tomatoes between them, between your pieces of tofu,
Cucumber, zucchini.
zucchini pieces. So you can be really flexible with that, especially when you're doing.
Maybe I'll do that now. Okay.
Yeah, have some cherry tomatoes hanging around. I'd go for it. Right?
I do, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so I'm almost done with mine. I think I have one more skewer to do.
Sam?
Yes?
The gentleman had asked about using an immersion blender for the peanut sauce.
Uh-huh.
I used my immersion blender. You have to add some liquid because it's so thick and the immersion blender is different. It works, you just have to add water because it doesn't blend properly if you don't add liquid.
Yes, that was Amy.
That was
Asked
Amy.
about that.
Yeah.
And sorry, I actually got the response privately, but yeah.
Okay.
The immersion blender is definitely a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, that's definitely a tricky one. But it's fine. You could still do it.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just got one piece of my chicken left here, and it's all going on the grill now. Okay. So what I want to do is turn up my grill. So everybody with the Phillips grill, that's Cindy, that's Sophie. I don't know if anyone else has one. Turn it up to high. And then everyone else, if you have your grill pan or cast iron on the stove, get it on. If you have your oven on, get it on, okay? Right? And my chicken is all skewered up and ready to go. I'm just gonna wait for it to dry a little bit. Get hot. Okay. So Sandra, I see you're working away, honey. You've got your thing skewered. Maria, are you all skewered up? Mm-hmm.
I think I made my chicken pieces like too small-ish, so they probably won't cook as long, right?
Mm-hmm. That's okay. No problem.
Jonah asked a question. She said she's grilling over charcoal and asked if she needs to oil the grate. I'd assume so, right?
Yes, please. Joan, is that Joan Quayle?
Yes.
Hi, Joan.
There's a couple people migrating outside too.
I know.
love it.
Everybody's going outside. Sarah's going outside. Maria's going outside. Okay, wonderful. Yeah. Okay.
Outside. I'm grilling outside.
Perfect.
Love it.
Me too.
So can you see me? Can everyone see me? I'm putting my grill pieces on the grill. There we go. And I actually have 5 skewers. Okay. There we go. So it's all grilling up. I'll move it over a little bit so we can kind of see. There we go. Don't want to lose any of that. So wonderful here. So I noticed that some of you grilled or prepared your marinade and had your things grilling a little bit longer. That's always a good thing to do. The longer you marinate anything, the more the flavor seeps in, right? So that's a great way to do it. And then let's see, everybody's working away. So put your chicken on the grill. And remember, your skewers are hot. Everything is going to be hot, so use a pair of tongs to do any turning, okay? All right,
Joe
great.
would like you to talk about your Philips smokeless indoor grill.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about it. So my Philips indoor grill. Okay, I learned about this grill. I mean, this is, you know, I just happen to use this grill as a cook or a home cook. But I got it. It's actually
My
well. My husband bought it for her for Christmas. And the reason why is because over last summer, I was working in Williams-Sonoma doing like pop-up
Demos.
shops and demos. And everything we cooked was on this Philips smokeless indoor grill. And everything tasted so great. We used all my spices on chicken and we gave everyone samples. So we fell in love with it, and Zoelle had to have it. So my husband got it for her for Christmas. But there's no smoke, so like the heat comes from the sides, not the bottom. So when the dropping from the grill, from the food drop down, they're dropping on a cold pan. So therefore no smoke comes up. So you see it's cooking away, it's sizzling, but there's no smoke in my eyes or anything like that. So it's really great. So our last class, we grilled salmon on this thing, and a couple people had it, and I think it worked out really well. So in the winter time, when you don't want to go outside, I know we live in San Diego, it's not a big deal, but for whatever reason, my grill is on the other side of the house. It's not near my kitchen. So it's so much more convenient to just take this out, throw it on my counter, and the cleanup is so much easier. So I really like this grill a lot. It's become my grill, and so
I'm taking it with me though when I move.
She says she's taking it with her when she
moves
moves out.
Would you mention the brand again? What is the brand name of that?
It's Philips Indoor Grill, Smokeless Indoor Grill. And you can get it on Amazon.
On like super sale
it's
right
on
now.
super sale. Like we paid for it, and it's like on sale for
I think it's
$119
on Amazon.
maybe $120, $130 on Amazon. But it is so convenient because there's no cleanup.
It's worth
like,
every single penny.
It's worth every penny. You just take out this tray on the bottom and put a new piece of foil on it and just gently rub the top in the sink, and then you wrap it up and put it away. So if you have a spot to put it, I say go for it because it's just wonderful. So anyway, and some of you are using it. I know that.
Joan said she used to grill outdoors when she lived in Chicago year round.
So, Joe, you have no sympathy for me. If you're grilling in Chicago in the middle of the winter, I have nothing to complain about. But it is what it is. I really like this grill. And our next class, we could use it or we don't. We're doing a tomato risotto, a tomato and saffron risotto. So that's going to be really nice with grilled shrimp, or you could saute or broil your shrimp. And that's going to be a beautiful, beautiful recipe, guys. So it's one of my family's favorite in the summertime. So anyway, so that's what we're up to in the next couple weeks. So my chicken here is grilling. It should be about 8 minutes per side, I would say. Mine is still kind of chugging along. Not quite ready yet. And this grill does not need to be oiled, okay? So that's what's also nice about it.
So I also cut mine a little bit smaller. I did it in advance. I wasn't sure what size cubes.
Oh,
So
no
do I just check it by temperature, like cook it to 165?
Okay, so 165 degrees temperature, okay? So if you have a temperature reading, that's what you want to go by, okay?
Okay,
Make sure-
thank you.
but, you know, you kind of know with chicken, with grilled chicken, with the char marks and everything. But I would definitely, Joan, go ahead and put your thermometer in it, okay? 165 degrees. Another question? Yeah?
Did you say that with this grill, you don't have to like spray it or anything?
No, I have this, it's already coated,
Okay.
right? Are you using the silver? Did yours come with a silver tray and a black tray?
Mine's a black tray, and I didn't do it. I just was for future. I just wonder in the future if I need to put.
If
oil
you
or-
do spray oil on it, that's one of the few things that will make smokeless grill smoke. So I would
Don't spray
recommend
oil on
not
it while
spraying
there's
oil.
on it,
Yeah.
because the oil will go into the infrared light and then it'll create smoke.
Okay.
But if you wanted to brush the grill for any reason with
You could
oil,
do
that's
that.
also fine. But for the most part, you don't need the fats from whatever you're cooking. And usually the marinade that you're using sometimes will have oil. In this instance, the chicken has a little fat on it, okay? So that will give it all the lubrication it needs, okay? So my chicken is still
Is there any way to have like a smoke flavor with that? Like, is there any way to put wood chips or anything, which I know would create smoke, but I'm just thinking about the flavor.
I would go outside if you want like mesquite. If you want that real, you know, we have a gas grill, so for us it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But I know that nice char smell and that nice flavor that of barbecue stuff, you really have to just bite the bullet and like do your own kind of outdoor barbecue with your briquettes and all of that stuff and the wood chips, you know? And I could do that below, you know, if you lift it up, I just don't know how it would behave if you put a little box of wood chips under it. I have no idea. So I can't even recommend it. But I don't want any smoke in my house anyway. So that's not going to happen.
I think Zoel needs to get a commission because I just bought the grill, so.
Well, so when we were doing our pop-up store in Williams, Sonoma, part of it is like I had to learn the whole spiel on it so that I could sell it to people when they asked me, like, oh, what are you cooking on? So I have a whole marketing pitch for the Philips indoor grill memorized.
We really got it.
It was really easy to
Good
sell.
for you. Melody on the call bought it.
Sophie has
Sophie has it. And Cindy has it.
Yeah.
So 3 people from my last class went out and got it. So now you're the 4th, but it's so good, right? And Juliana 5. So yeah, we sold 5 of these girls. I wish we got a commission, but no, we don't. But that's okay. My chicken is still going on one side. I'm waiting for char marks. The other side will cook a lot faster. It's just a matter of getting the grill up to temperature, okay? How is everyone else doing? Your outdoor grills might be a lot faster than mine, okay? For sure. And Cindy,
Sam,
yeah.
this is Joan. So for my tofu, should I put oil in the pan, the cast iron? How should I cook it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What oil?
Do you have an olive oil sprayer?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Spray your pan and spray the tofu a little bit too, okay?
Okay.
Tofu sticks a lot more than chicken, okay? So please make sure yours is oiled. Catherine, how are you doing? Are you okay? Talk to me.
I'm good. I'm cooking my chicken later.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah.
Do you have it marinating?
Yeah, I marinated it last night. So it's marinated, it's skewered, it's ready to go. Yeah, my husband has this thing about not cooking in the house when it's hot. And so we actually do a lot with toaster ovens. So he's got 2 toaster ovens outside that we're gonna, grill them in and stuff. It's quite funny.
Sweating.
He actually just took the rice cooker outside because he can't even.
I agree 100%. Okay, I cannot fault him. Okay, so I'm turning my chicken right now. Hold on, a little bit. Looks like I've got more color on one side than the other. I'm gonna have a look. Oh, it's looking good. Don't rush it though, guys, okay? You want your chicken to be cooked nicely and evenly, okay? 165 degrees for chicken thighs, okay? Looks good. Wonderful. So mine looks good. I just turned it. And we'll let, so I'm gonna stand off to the side, maybe which side, I can't really see what might work better because it's so hot standing over. I don't know, this has just been like really hot over here. It is summer after all, so. Anyway, I miss my in-person classes, guys. I miss seeing all of you. But so goes it, you know. Is everyone staying healthy? Is everyone's family healthy? Yeah, good. Good, Maria, you look good. How about you guys? Let's see. Ritvik, am I saying your name correctly? I just would hate to say it incorrectly. Ritvik is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Wonderful. How did you find out this ladies cooking class?
You know, I must have gotten an email or something. I don't know exactly about it, but I love to.
It's really not at all ladies cooking class. I'm just joking. I have men all the time, but I haven't had men in a little.
We have a lot of men for the in-person.
And in my in-person classes, we had men. Every now and then we get a couple men, or we had our couple classes and we get some men. So that's not so bad. But yeah, well, nice to meet you. I hope you come back and join us. I hope you like your recipe and we'll come back and have some with us.
Thank you for letting me crash the party.
Are you from San Diego?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, great. Great. We're in the Del Mar area, so.
Yeah, I'm in RSF, so.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, great. So, Cindy, how's your grilling going?
My grilling, you know what? I'm saving that for later this afternoon.
Good.
So I haven't started that. But you know what? Ritvik is being very modest. He is one of the top plastic surgeons in San Diego County.
Oh.
Not that I know that from a personal point, mind you.
Need some work.
No. It's good to see you, Ritvik. It's been a long time.
I know.
I know. I knew he looked famous. I knew
So nice to see you.
Well, nice to meet you. Okay, Beijing, how are you doing? Yeah, how's your grilling coming along?
I think she's trying to just unmute herself.
Unmute yourself.
Oh, my grilling's coming along well because Doug's doing it.
Okay, great. Good job, Doug.
Hello.
How is your grilling?
Good.
I'm grilling my skewers later, but I'm gonna grill a piece of chicken for Graham to taste now.
Okay, wonderful. So everybody's kind of doing their own thing. My chicken is still cooking. It's gonna take about 5 more minutes at least. So I'm just waiting on that. And Melody, how's your chicken coming along? Is it coming along okay?
Yeah, very small pieces, so I turned it a while ago.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, really good.
Don't overcook, but make sure it's all coming together, okay? And how about you, Sophie?
And later, when I do the shrimp, will that be very quick?
Yes, that will be very, very quick. We're talking about 3 minutes per side.
Okay, thank you.
All right? And you want to just grill them until they're nice and opaque, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay, mine is spring juices. They're looking really good. They've got a nice color on both sides, but they're not quite ready yet, okay? Sophie, how are you doing? Oh, I lost Sophie. He was there a minute ago. Okay, we're all doing okay, it seems. Just waiting for my chicken to cook. And then let me get out my little platter. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of my salad on, and I'll put my dressing on after. Yum. That looks really pretty. So I just put like my salad, my little cucumber salad on the side. Put a little bit more onions and then I'll dress it. But I'm just waiting for my chicken to cook. Okay, I'm just turning a little bit more to get a little bit more cooking on the other side. But you see how easily this works nicely, just getting your chicken cooked. Okay, perfect. Okay, so thank goodness we have our little cocktail here to keep us hydrated in the heat. I see mine came out a little green and so did yours, Sophie, but we just used a lot of mint. I like more mint than...
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier on that.
I agree. It's delicious.
Yep. Okay, great. So are we almost done? Everybody on their indoor grill and outdoor grills who are cooking? I'm going to take mine off in a few minutes. We're just over 4 o'clock, so it should be almost done now. I just keep turning mine back and forth, but I'm just doing it for color to make sure everything gets nice color, okay? You want it to have some nice char on it. Not burn, but a little bit of just char. They look beautiful. Okay, great. Alrighty. A minute more and I'll take mine off and then we'll wrap up, okay? I'll just scoot this off to the side now. And then I'm going to put a little bit of my sauce in a plate. And then we'll taste it. Okay? All together. And I'll take a photo of this and I'll put it on Instagram. So if you guys want to tag me in any of your yummy photos tonight or whenever you make your chicken, just go ahead and do that. Looks so good. Okay, here we go. I'm coming off with this one. One. There we go. Oh my God, it looks so good. Oh, so darling. Okay, looking good. So Elle's like licking her lips already. Turn off your oven and turn off your pan. So everybody, this is what mine looks like right here. Zoella's gonna just dip it down a little bit so you can kind of see. We have our turmeric ginger chicken skewers with a little cucumber salad and your peanut sauce on the side. Okay? So, yeah. So does anyone have any questions at all? Are we good to go? Yeah? Now this is a very simple recipe if you just do a lot of the prep work ahead of time, right? So you go ahead the day before or the morning of, you get your chicken, wash it, clean it, cut it, marinate it, and then when you're ready to cook, just put it on the grill. It cooks really, you know, cook quickly, 8 minutes per side roughly, and And then you have this delicious meal served with a beautiful little side salad, and it is delicious, okay? If you need spices, you know where to find me, but all my spices are sold locally in Jimbo's stores, in Seaside Market, and I sell them online as well. I don't know, I think that's it for me.